Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our 4th annual Super Smash Brothers tournament. I'm Tyler. This is my partner Jordan. We're doing live commentary this week.
So who do you think is going to pull this one out? I do remember at the last duo tournament, you know, me and Charles did get to the finals, but Al and Eric just so happened to just take us out, and it's kind of still upsetting me, you know.
I'm sure.
But you know, moving forward and with my career retiring and sitting here, it makes it all just that much better.
Absolutely. We do have a couple sleepers this week. We have Patrick. He is brand new to this tournament.
Patrick has been in the gym. If you saw him in the first, it was sort of like a debut tournament. That one was just, you know, we were just getting the feel out. But now that Patrick's been in the gym, he's really going to bulk up and let everybody know what he's doing here.
Absolutely. Patrick is my pick. Who you got picked this week?
You know, it's hard to say. You know, Al doesn't have much confidence in himself, but I've seen what he can do. I want to say Al, but at the same, Charles has had some pretty deep downs in this tournament. And I think he's ready to come back. He's ready to come back and show everybody why he's supposed to be champion.
Charles, if you're not familiar, is our 2nd place champion. No pressure, Charles. No pressure, Patrick. No pressure, anybody. Well, have fun and do your best.
All right, let's get right into it. Who's our first match?
Our first match is Shelby versus Zach.
All right, Shelby and Zach, let's go.
Interesting matchup here.
So, if those who haven't seen the tournament, you know, Wario has always been Zach's main character. It's a hit or miss. You know, you never know. Shelby is.
Machine ready.
Okay. If you saw the last highlight video, Shelby is definitely a colorful player.
Absolutely. We may need a bleep counter on Shelby this week.
We need to get a soundboard in the studio.
Oh, there's one shut up for the commentary.
What we need is a counter. How many times?
So Shelby's also been in the lab. She's been constantly pressing the B button during the practice rounds. We may not see many other combos, but that does do a lot of damage.
I am worried that my controller's B button will be worn off by the end of this tournament.
Oh, you may need a completely new controller, sir. I'm sorry to tell you. Now, with Zach here, I'm not sure if Zach has a switch, but he always comes through. He does a decent amount of damage. He's
Grab, just doing nothing.
Just
with the
looks
grab.
Shelby in her soul before doing anything there. All right, now, with Wario and the way that Zach replays, he usually just floats around, uses his dodges early, so if Shelby can counteract that and land a huge attack,
nice.
it could be really bad for Wario.
Wario does have that down B, that block. You get approximately one move on a match with a very long charge, about 3 minutes. But if you get it off, it is a freaking tactical nuke.
It's like a cannon. As you can see, Shelby just continues to spam that B button until something
trade.
hits.
Another one, 122 Wario right now.
Now,
Fairly high.
for those who don't know, Chloe did set the record for highest damage last tournament. I do believe it was like 182. So if Wario can pull this off, he could go home with something to take.
That was more having to do with Sans' mythical energy than Chloe, I think. Sans is just a beast.
outer worldly. Oh, there it goes. The record is out of possession of Wario there. Shelby just charges up these B attacks. I'm not sure if she knows any other attack.
Well, we have it right there. 101 for Shelby right now.
So
Putting in work, now Wario's at 47.
Wario is really, I don't think I've seen Wario land any significant blows here on Shelby, but
An interesting strategy for Zach, though. Wario not usually known as a floaty character. He's usually a tank with his shoulder charge and his side B.
right. He definitely created his own kind of character here with Wario in the way that he utilizes the way that he can jump and, you know, dodge and whatnot. But it puts him at a huge disadvantage if Shelby can get in there and land a great powerful attack.
Yeah, with 96 now, Shelby still has 3 stocks at 140. 104 for Wario. Interesting. Method for Shelby.
Now Shelby could, if Shelby can take a couple of light
Nice.
attacks.
Is that going to kill? No, it won't.
Now if Shelby lands a great attack here, she could go for the 3-star, the first of her career.
She's usually one getting 3-star. That would be a huge
It will
turnaround.
definitely be something crazy. She could be the most improved player for this tournament.
Shelby could very well be the sleeper of this
Oh,
tournament.
she's still alive there with 153, 30 more percent, and she will break Chloe's record.
Wario still floating around, 138 now. Nice hit there.
Wario using his jumps there, trying to get an attack there on Shelby. Oh,
and
there's
there
a
it goes.
3-star. Now, Wario is also not in a very good position. Shelby needs 1 attack, and there it is. 1 stock left for Wario.
If there's anyone who can pull it back, it's definitely Wario. The heavy characters are just monsters in this game. Only needs a couple good smash attacks. 161 won't
Still
kill
alive.
there.
I don't understand how. 161, he's 20% away from getting close to that record. 169 there, still alive.
You heard it from the crowd.
And,
And he hits the front of the
almost got it
screen.
there. Almost went for the record.
Someone take a screenshot.
It's really amazing that we're sitting here trying to see who can get the highest damage. It's just crazy.
Interesting combo there. I'm not sure what happened. Wario probably has his block fully charged by now. That will kill at around 60%.
Now, if Wario wants any chance of winning this match, he's gonna have to set his belt to Wumbo.
Absolutely.
A great
The
hip slap
crowd
there.
coming alive with Wumbo chants there. Shelby getting nervous. You can hear it in her voice.
Now, Shelby has usually been calm and collected during these practice matches, but through the last tournament, she usually does start to get a little tense and a little giddy once it gets down to the nitty-gritty.
And we know calm and collected is usually not her MO.
No, not at all. I'm really surprised we haven't had to bleep out any curse words this tournament.
Oh,
Actually.
the night is still young, my friend.
Oh, that would have been a great smash attack. Wario used all his dodges. He's really leaving himself open and very vulnerable.
Oh,
Shelby's
and the
gonna
wop
waste some
was wasted. Oh, and he killed it. No, he didn't.
No,
kill
he's
it.
still alive.
Right.
Shelby needs to counteract
Wario
that.
decided to choose life right at the end.
Shelby needs to counter and, well,
Nice
not even
smash
counter. She
attack.
just needs to land a heavy hit when she uses those dodges.
Same for Wario. One heavy hit and Shelby's gone, and it'll be one stock each. Wario does have an extreme
Wario literally
disadvantage.
just destroys there. I don't know, I've never seen that move. A power driver?
Nice.
Wario's got to keep the pressure on.
Wario does
Shelby's
have-
floating now. He has to land an
Oh,
attack. He misses.
Wario should go for the up air in those situations. He has a very good up air. Better than
Now, for
a lot
those
of
who have
different
never
games.
competed in any kind of sport or e-sport, it's very tense up there. For everyone's watching. There goes Wario with a great attack. He knocks Shelby right off the stage. But Shelby's just out. She still has the advantage now. If she can go ahead and land a strong smash attack and let's go with the B button, this could be it.
Can Wario pull off the comeback?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure that we've seen that in Wario's repertoire. I think his best bet now is to go for that percentage record.
A good record.
A great record to have. We will always remember you in the Allegiant Smash Hall of Fame.
You may not win the day, but you will live in infamy. Oh!
Oh! She actually walks off the stage. It's an upset, definitely. Shelby had that.
What an incredible performance by Wario there.
How in the world did he pull that? I don't understand. I don't understand whatsoever. She had the game in her hands and it's
Yes.
like she just let it go.
Shelby did kind of falter at the end there. That was a fantastic match for our first
Fantastic
round.
match, something that we're always going to be able to look back on. Let's see who we have up next.
After that fantastic match, our next set of competitors are going to be John and Andrew for round 2.
John Cummins and Andrew are going to go in here and they're going to battle it out to see who can make it to the next round here.
Let's see what characters are we going to get.
Oh,
John with
Samus and we have Lucina.
If you're not familiar with these competitors, those are their mains. So this is going to be a very high energy, intense match here.
Now, John has also been someone who doesn't really falter under any of the pressure. He always comes out and performs. He just tends to pull the short end of the stick here, but I think he's going to go out and he's going to try to bring this one home.
It's going to be an interesting match, I think. I've faced both these competitors, and let me tell you, they are not easy
Not easy whatsoever.
at all.
John will definitely keep the pressure on you. He's one of the few Samuses that have a ranged repertoire, but they'll get up in your face and they'll make you feel it.
Ooh, that was almost a stock right there from Lucina. That was a very gutsy move.
Now, Andrew is someone he doesn't look like the kind of person to take a risk, but he will definitely get dangerous with Lucina. He will chase you off the stage.
Samus has that very dangerous upbeat that he keeps trying to hit.
Samus is putting on the pressure close range. It's just really crazy. I can't believe that Samus, a long-range character, can be so dangerous close range as well.
Samus is just a very good character. That's why we see a lot of them in this competition.
Yes, that's actually one of Charles's mains, if anyone hasn't known.
Samus and Ridley, both very dangerous in any mere mortal's hand, but Charles is absolutely terrifying.
It's dangerous for anyone. Oh, a great up smash there from John.
130, 132. Incredibly deep.
Oh
there's
my!
another stock.
That was actually kind of dirty there. Samus could go for the record as well. 50 more percent, and he'll be in range. It's kind of crazy that something like what Samus was able to pull off is going to always live in these Smash tournaments. No one will ever forget what happened that day.
And there it goes. 64% to 0 now.
Now 64% from Lucina, that's something it's not too ideal, but it's not dangerous as well. He can try to put up as much damage as he can on Samus, but He's not able to land anything.
Right. But as we saw in that last match, anything really can happen.
Yes, no one expected Shelby to come up short in that match, but like you said, anything's possible. We've seen crazier things happen.
Samus is doing really well this time. Only
Yes, Samus is putting
14%
on the
to death.
pressure.
Lucina has to do a lot in this round.
Yes, definitely has to put in some work, but Samus is not letting up whatsoever.
Samus, that upbeat will reach through the platform that seen used to
Oh
his
my,
advantage several
Samus
times
is
now.
just... Samus is letting Lucina have it.
Oh my, it's that first stock,
She's getting
Samus
really
really got
aggressive.
angry, and now it's just a massive.
Now Samus has to watch out because Lucina does have a counter if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
He can't get too aggressive. Oh, a great over smash there by John. There we
We
go,
got
a
a
combo
light
by
damage
Lucina.
there.
Lucina's
Gonna
gonna
go for a
get
dunk.
really
That was
aggressive.
very gutsy. I like it though.
Not giving John any room here. Andrew's trying to put on a lot of pressure. It's not something you usually see from someone who's down.
80% now. It's a fairly, we could get this. Oh,
Oh,
my.
there it is. Wait, he's still
We
here.
checked those, ladies and gents.
12%, he will break
170
Chloe's
the dream.
record. Anything can kill.
Going for those
Anything
bombs.
can kill here.
Oh, that neutral B would have killed.
John's trying to go
Sure.
for something a little bit stylish, nothing that's simple. Oh, Lucina's gonna put on some damage there though. Lucina is literally just steaming with like 181. He could break
Can
the
we see
record.
it?
He could break the record.
190.
No, there's the game.
Was over 200. Fantastic game there, gentlemen.
Really fantastic, really fantastic. John's gonna move on now. Like I said, John has always been one that was a sleeper in all these other tournaments. I think he can come out and pull off the W's. Our next matchup is gonna be, give us 1 second, ladies and gentlemen.
Our third match, Al versus Odd.
Oh,
I have some personal stakes in this one. ladies and
oh
gentlemen.
yes, now this is what we want to see.
It was literally a match like 5 minutes ago.
Odd is very considered the underdog in this match, but she was my partner in the last tournament, and we did fairly well. Odd pretty much carried me all the way to third place. Character select.
All right,
let's see
the
what we
character
go
select
for.
is here. Odd has her own preset. Al has his own preset. They're both going
Oh, a
Kirby.
double Kirby!
No way.
Oh my!
No way.
This is incredible.
They're both gonna go Kirby. Now we're gonna see who's the real Kirby. It's gonna be a fantastic match here. All right, Tyler. Now the yellow Kirby is gonna be Odd. The original Kirby is gonna be Al.
Interesting match. Kirby, one of my mains, so I'm very familiar with their moveset. Nice up B
Very
there by
familiar.
Kirby.
Oh
If you
my.
can get a full charge on Kirby's down B, it will do a significant amount of damage.
I've seen it, and it's disgusting.
She has full charge right there with a whiff.
Odd's gonna land that
Nice down
down
B,
B
just
there. Another
sitting
down B.
there.
It's almost like I'm watching someone copy moves from each other. It's I don't even know who's who right now. All
Someone
right,
call
Tyler?
foreigner, I've got double vision.
Oh my goodness. Odd's gonna lose a stock there. She's not even gonna jump. She could literally
right.
just jump her way back on stage.
Oh,
but
Al is taunting on the edge of the stage. The disrespect.
to just see such aggressive play from such a whimsical and just carefree character is just it's mind blowing.
Absolutely.
Kirby
mind
may
blowing.
look cute and cuddly, but remember, he is known for literally slaying gods.
Oh my goodness. Oh,
gods
there's a great combo there. Allison at 80%. All's gonna have to put in some work here, or she could be out this tournament fairly quickly.
Just sitting in the
Kirby
neutral- or the
sits
down
on
B.
All there. Al is just doing crazy damage right now. And
Now,
he's not taking any.
interesting dynamic in this match. Kirby's neutral beat when they go for the power up is
Right.
not going to do anything since they're
It's
both
not gonna
Kirby.
do a gosh darn thing. If you ask me, it's gonna be really awkward when one comes out the other end.
Oh, we got it.
There it is.
He
Shoots her
him
off
out.
the stage. All Now I'm really confused because All just refuses to press the jump button. She can literally float back onto the stage. She does it as she, gets her stock back, but when it's time to do it, she just forgets.
More
completely.
taunts by Al. This is just blatant
Oh, a great down B
disrespect
there
here.
by All. She
Still
doesn't.
sitting in the down B.
Right. Now,
Maybe a
if,
taunt of her own?
now I want to see Al go for something really flashy here. He has the opportunity. He's sitting at 3 stocks. He can do whatever he wants to here with another taunt there. As you can see, taunting again over and over. It's just downright disrespectful.
Dash right
All tries to
there.
copy.
Training up these.
Al
he's
goes
got
with the full charge.
He let go of the hammer. Didn't want to hit it too
He's
soon.
gonna walk right in.
Oh,
Oh,
my.
a great up B there. Another up B.
That hammer will kill now.
Now this up B spam is reminding me a lot of John. And if anybody saw the last tournament, he will use that move until he dies. Oh, a great smash there by Al.
Can she get back on the stage? She remembers the jump button.
She
It's
finally
incredible.
uses the jump button, but it may be too late here. She's already lost 2 stocks, and Al's not giving her any room to breathe. She goes and shoots Al off the stage, but he, of course, is going to use his jump button the correct way. Odd is making weird noises. We're not sure what she's saying.
2 Kirby's floating through the air like majestic pigeons.
Oh, my. Now, oh, he misses the hammer.
Both at very high percents now.
Very high,
122,
very high.
105.
Now,
Oh,
no, see, I couldn't even get it out. It was just too amazing.
Is that our first 3 stock of the night?
I think that may be our first 3 stock with 3 Kirby's on screen to prove it. For our next match, who do we have here, Tyler?
Jalen versus Charles.
Jalen and Charles. Now, this match can get very interesting. Now, Jalen can go for the upset, or Charles can just come out and curb stomp, because he's been through a lot these last few tournaments, and I think he's looking to redeem himself.
Charles does have a lot of anger built up in him.
Very
I'm
angry.
interested to see who he picks. He usually goes with Ridley or Samus, but who knows? Maybe he's been in the lab working on like a Lucario.
Now, from a lot of just watching Charles play, I really think that his main issue here is that he chooses to get a little tense, doesn't stay calm during the tournaments. If he can stay calm, keep his composure, he can definitely go deep.
Absolutely. Like I said, he is our 2nd place champ.
Yeah, 2nd place champ. I think he's been 2nd place. What was it?
Every
tournament.
tournament.
4
he's in
times
2nd
in a row.
place.
He has a lot of experience here.
Snake. We haven't seen a snake in this tournament yet.
I don't think we
Very
have. No,
interesting.
this could be something that's very original. But Samus, Charles's other main, other
Not
than
sure if
Ridley.
they're aware, but player 2, you're not on a controller preset.
I don't think
Maybe
player
it's a
2.
flex.
I don't think he needs one. I don't think he needs one at all. Here comes Samus. Here comes Snake. And we're off.
Snake already using his recovery. One of the best in
He's
the game.
literally
sitting
teabagging.
there.
He's teabagging Charles. This is some amazing confidence.
Absurd.
I was wondering when that rocket was coming back down.
Now Charles he's playing really calm. He's waiting, looking for opportunities. He's getting really aggressive though.
So, I'm interested to see if Snake is going to sit in the box and then maybe disrespect someone.
Oh my. Charles is sitting at 10% and he's letting Snake have everything he's got. They both have projectiles, but Snake can control his. I'm not sure if Jalen knows he can do such things.
Snake, one of his downsides for me personally is his side smashes take approximately 27 years to fully get off.
Yes, I do. I'm very aware of that, and it's one of the reasons I love playing against Snake. You know, he doesn't really deal too much damage because with the player that I main, Little Mac, you can really get in there and deal some. Oh my, Snake almost just
Save there.
gives a great homie stock there to Charles, but he finds himself back on the stage. 141%, 40 more percent he can break Chloe's record.
Both whiffing at the air right there with their backswing.
And there it is,
That
the
was
first
impressive.
stock there, with a great taunt there by Charles as well. He has a fully charged neutral B. He's taunting again. He's going to let it fly. He's putting on the pressure. Just like John, he's going to go ahead and be a very close
Ooh, the
combat.
side smash
of player.
hit there for about 30-40%. That's the thing with Snake. He is really slow, but if you can manage to hit, he does a lot of damage. It's
Yes,
like
sir,
a
he
bus.
does. It's not something that you want to be in front of at all. It's really odd to see that out of these old tournaments that we've watched and everybody that's competed with Samus, they've always stayed range. But coming into the, what is this, the 5th tournament, the 4th tournament, I don't know, it's been a lot. Everybody that plays Samus for some reason wants to get really close range, and it's definitely different to see.
Absolutely. Snake, ooh, he can use his excellent recovery. Oh, no,
Oh,
he couldn't get the recovery
no.
off in time. Well,
Snake, he does have some S tier recovery. Not sure what happened there with Jalen.
we may see our second 3-stock of the night.
could
Back-to-back
be.
3 stocks, potentially.
Now Samus is going to put his heel definitely into Snake's chin there.
Nice mind set off
101%
there.
for Charles. Not something he wants to.
Oh, another mine. That was excellent. Can Snake possibly get this 3-stock taken away?
Samus isn't giving him any room there. You know, it's always a matter of knowing what to do and doing it at the right time. You can always have the game plan, but if you can't execute at the right time, a lot of dodging going on here. Snake may have found his rhythm.
It
But
may
he
be a
has a-
little too late.
A little too late. He has a lot of work to do. Figures out that he can control that rocket, and he's going to put it right all over Samus.
He was using that mine very effectively.
A great dodge there by Samus. Misses the over smash.
Ooh, both missed a potential kill shot right there.
Now, if you can see there, Samus is just burning right now, so any attack will knock Samus off the stage. At this point, it's all about pride, and he's got to. Oh!
We got him.
The
Our
3
second
stocks.
3-stock.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Great match from Jalen. He hasn't played since the first tournament, so to come in here and compete, it takes a lot of confidence.
Our next round is going to be Eric versus Zach.
Eric and Zach. All right. Now, Zach did come out with the win with Wario. He wasn't looking too good that whole fight. It was sort of, if you want to say, luck. You know, we don't know if he'll be able to come out and perform the same way against Eric, who is right now our reigning duo champion.
Absolutely. It's going to be an interesting match. See, we have a third player now. Just jumped in the
Looks
queue
like
here.
it'll be Eric, Zach, and Casper.
Let's put on level 9 bot. Let's have them win the whole tournament.
All right, sounds good to me. Wario there with 3 fingers up. Never seen that peace sign before. We're going to go ahead and get rid of that AI. Now, Eric is one of the best Robins I've ever seen. And he can usually main Robin or Mii Brawler. I think he's going to go with the Mii Brawler here. He can switch it up.
not.
I'm not sure what's going on here. Wario is definitely going to get played, though.
Eric using himself in his
There
tournament.
it is.
A
You
very
can see-
interesting choice. And now we're at the home screen.
All right, looks like we're going to be playing Slay the Spire instead of Smash. Oh, no, we're back on Smash. Who do you have the favorite coming out of this match?
To be honest, Eric is definitely the heavy favorite, but Wario has a lot to prove here.
Yes.
With that first match,
Basically,
like you said, was pretty much luck.
yeah, he has to come out and say that he has the skill and it wasn't luck, and he can come out and perform against the best of them. Eric, being one of the very composed and being in the tournament a lot, has given him a lot of composure. He's been able to sit here and take damage and not get shaken up. That's why you see him there just standing and waiting for the right moment, not rushing anything and just dealing damage where he can.
It was still fairly even in percents, 79-75. One thing I do love about these tournaments, though, Jordan, is, as you heard a few seconds ago, our crowd getting into the song of the stage. We have a very lively crowd.
The energy
inside.
here is just absolutely magnificent. There goes a great
Oh, my
combo
Lord,
by
that
Eric.
killed!
It's really crazy that Eric is going up against his Wario. I would rather see Wario go up against Shelby again, or maybe even someone else, but to play against Eric in his second match, it's really unlucky.
A little in-joke in the crowd right there. Like I said, just love the energy here.
Just the energy, it's magnificent. There goes Eric with another great combo. He's not gonna let
my
Wario
God,
breathe.
wait.
Oh my.
Can we potentially see a... oh, no.
Oh
we
no,
won't.
Wario's gonna take a stock. It's really
Just like that.
There it is. Wario sitting at 79%. Again,
Oh, my...
killed off of a forward smash at 79%. I've never seen the Mii Brawler able to put that kind of damage.
Once again, how you describe Smash in 3 words. That killed?
Exactly. It's crazy. Some of the stuff that actually do damage on this game. It's sometimes you really think you're gonna make it back on the stage, but God has a different plan. There's Wario going for the pimp slap. He misses it. He's gonna have to put his belt in Wumbo right now, or he's gonna be off the stage.
One more up. Oh.
Eric goes for the counter. Wario goes to the complete opposite side of the stage. I think he's moving in fear right now.
Wario probably doesn't have
Eric
that
is
wobble.
just
Oh
juggling
my
Wario
God,
right now.
131 smash kills.
He drives over him with a bike. That is just.
You gotta use
Oh
that-
my!
use
Oh
that waft,
my
Wario.
goodness! He throws his own bike down. This is just blatant
Then you throw off
disrespect.
the stage. The blatant disrespect.
It's crazy out here. Eric is charging up that smash attack. Doesn't land, of course. He's getting really aggressive.
Right to the face.
That's
there.
what I like to see from Zach. He's always aggressive, even when he has one stock and he's sitting at 144%. Oh! Takes him off the stage. It was a great match, though. It was, as you can see, the great sportsmanship here from both our competitors. Eric looking a lot like John Wick there with his Mii character. You can see why he pulled off the W.
All right.
What do you think our next competitors are going to be?
All right. Our next match is Chloe versus John.
Chloe. Now, we all know who Chloe is, the Sans character, the mythical character, the legend, to set that record that she did. And then we're going to have John come in here and try to knock off the legend, someone who's already been solidified in history.
Do you think we'll see a Sans again here tonight, or maybe?
Oh, I have absolutely no doubt that we're going to see Sans again. After seeing what Sans was capable of doing last tournament, it's definitely going to come true.
There it is.
There it is. Now, John's going for something different. Nope, he's going to go with Samus. Now,
Sans, the Mii Gunner, does have range, so it'll be a very interesting matchup.
yes, could be a sniper battle, almost like we're playing Call of Duty. Nope, John's going to
All
close
right.
the gap there immediately. He's going to put pressure on Sans, making Chloe think here.
Ledge guarding at the start of the game.
Sitting at 0%, has Sans at 57. This is the kind of energy we like to see. People coming in here and
I haven't seen anyone this aggressive in a while. This is very intense.
being, Little Mac is someone who has to get up and close and in your face. It definitely is to your advantage. You can get in there and sort of make your teammate, not your teammate, your competitor think a little bit. You gotta definitely be on your toes when you're all up in their face.
122. 119.
119%. Could Chloe break her own record here?
We could pinch if that happened.
147. There it is. It kills. 0% from John.
0 to death.
I don't think we've ever seen this. Do you think John can pull off a 0% victory here? Flawless.
I don't think we'll see a flawless. Chloe, once she gets angry, Sans is capable of
Some magnificent things. Now, Chloe's being very aggressive, something we're not used to seeing from her. She usually is one of the floaty characters that tries to stay out of dodge, but she's getting all up in his face right now.
I mean, being aggressive, it's not working out her favor.
She may have to change her game plan.
0% for Samus.
But I don't even think it'll be able to happen because Samus is just getting all up in her grill as well. We need some personal space
I think
for...
John's angry she didn't make cookies.
Oh, that's definitely
That's
it.
exactly what
Chloe
it
didn't
is.
bring the cookies and she's paying for it right now. John is just getting ridiculously aggressive
There
right
is
now.
damage on Samus now. We're not going to get a 0 to death freestyle.
Now he may be able to win this game under 50. It's not out of possibility here. John's not letting Sam. John's just not letting Sam breathe at all. It's really.
It's a massacre.
It's a massacre.
It really is.
153. Now, like I said, John, he's been in these tournaments. He's shared his fair share of losses. It's just like Charles. He's coming in and trying to make a name for himself now.
Absolutely. I mean, this is just getting hard to watch. We may need to call the police.
Oh my goodness. Now, Sans could pull off something here. Like you said, when Chloe gets angry, there's a whole different beast that he's playing against.
If only there was a stage or some song that could play that would give Sans power.
It would be
Only.
magnificent, actually. It would be exactly what Sans needs. John's going to save that neutral beat for a special moment.
Right here.
Oh, doesn't land it. Sitting at 113 here. Sans may lose to Samus, and Samus... Oh, there it is. I don't think Samus is going to be able to get this victory under 50%. Sans is trying to put as much damage as she possibly can right now. There it is.
Under.
No, she's still alive.
Techno.
It's Sans. It's still alive. It's magnificent. It's crazy. It's crazy. She could
If
go for her
there's
record again.
One thing that Sans can do is just survive incredible hits.
It's crazy. I've never seen any character
160 now.
160%.
Can we see the record broken?
I don't think John
Not if
wants
that
to see the
neutral B
record
hits.
get broken. I think John wants to take her out with that neutral B. There it is.
I actually did beat the record.
Doesn't go above 50%. It's kind of crazy that someone can come in here and just absolutely dominate.
That was a very intense matchup there. Our next match is Christina versus Al.
Now, Al here is one of the people we always hear talked about. Someone I mentioned before we even started the tournament that he's a sleeper. You know, everybody doesn't really see him as a competitor, but I think he can really bring some heat to this matchup.
He's part of the duo champion from the last tournament.
Yes, definitely one of the duo champions. Now, we've never seen Christina play. She could come out here and just be God right now at Smash. We've never seen her play. We've never seen what she's capable of. She goes with the...
Going for Hero.
She's going to rock a neutral control scheme. Not going to change anything. Oh, my goodness.
Oh my.
It can get real toxic if she uses Lucas. She did ask us before the game started if anyone's banned, and when she found that out, she's going right for that PK
I can
fire.
already hear the PK fire.
PK fires are going to rain in. It's going to be really, really difficult for Al if Christina can come in here and effectively uses those
In
PK
my
fires.
opinion, I do prefer Ness over Lucas, but Lucas definitely does have some
Yes,
advantages.
Lucas is definitely not somebody you want to mess around with.
And already with the PK fire.
PK Fire's first attack right there.
PK Thunder now?
Go ahead.
Probably the heaviest downside to that Ness and Lucas is their recovery is very finicky. You have to hit yourself with your own up B. to have
Yes,
it,
it's crazy that you would even put that in the game, but Nintendo doesn't care whatsoever.
Their innovations are astounding.
Oh my goodness,
That
that
was
attack did a-
incredible!
It's one of the reasons that Christina asks us if this was any banned characters, and we're seeing why. Literally does 2 attacks and has Al at 85%.
Oh my, we have a...
We have a disruption here on the side of the tournament, but we're going to keep on going. PK, oh no, it doesn't land. Al's going to get Christina all up. Oh, takes the first stop at 131%.
At 131, this could be a very even match.
Could be even.
Anything
We don't know
will
how it's
kill.
going to go.
Trying to PK freeze off the stage there. A very toxic thing in the online.
It's kind of concerning that we're not seeing too many PK fires there from Lucas. You would think you'd see more.
Absolutely. Maybe she knows that it's kind of toxic and she's not,
Right, you know, you don't want to. You want to be a crowd favorite. You don't want anyone to hate you. You don't want anyone to think that you're just one of the worst human beings on earth. So That's probably why she's staying away from the PK Fire. But if I were her, I'd PK to death.
Absolutely. And to any of our viewers who do spam PK Fire with Nessa Lucas,
You're one of the worst humans. But it's all good though, because you own the game and you can do what you want to do. But I'm definitely gonna leave the match if I play against Ness. Sitting at 161%, Al's trying to go for a 3-stock here. There goes the PK Fire.
with the excellent start this match had, we're now at a 3v1 stock now.
Christina has a lot of work that she wants to put in if she's gonna do any kind of damage in this tournament. She has to take Al out now. Al's sitting at 173. He could go for the record here.
He could. I'm not sure if
182 ties stands.
anything that doesn't kill will give them the record now.
This is amazing that we're
Crowd
sitting here
singing the
waiting
song.
for someone to take damage to see what happens. Lucas sitting at 100, oh, not 100 at all. 58% here, 182 there for Al.
Smash missed, another one missed.
182.1, and Al's not taking any more damage.
The 3-stock.
There it goes, 186, the record has been taken. Al now holds it. There it
There it
is.
goes.
And whatever that number was before he exploded.
And there goes the game. Al wins the
game.
game with 2 stocks left. It's crazy that we saw Lucas go into this match and not use PK Fire the way that we expected him to.
It was still an excellent match, though. I was very impressed.
Very, very,
Sorry.
very nice match there. Now, Tyler, seeing these matchups here, it's going to be crazy because, like I said, Patrick's a sleeper. He's been in the gym, but
Yeah.
Charles is the 4-time runner-up, and he's looking to deal some crazy damage in this
Patrick
tournament.
was my pick before we started this, and now that he's up against Charles, there's a little fear in me, but if anyone pulled off, it's Patrick. He's very, very aggressive,
Now,
very scary.
Exactly. We've seen Patrick do some great damage with Corn in the practice round, so we're going to come and see what he can do against Charles, one of the best competitors in the tournament.
And earlier, Charles was talking how he does not like to play against Cooper.
Yes, one of Charles' least favorite characters, so Patrick can either, beat him with the mental game, or he can just come out and just destroy him physically.
Charles going for the range on Corn. Corn does have a range move of her own, her neutral B, that does damage twice, potentially.
Yes. Now, we've seen, there it is, exactly what I was thinking. Charles has been somebody who's got, a great down smash there, or a down special, I'm sorry. Charles, like I said, been the character to get up in your face lately this tournament, so it was really surprising to see him start off range.
Yes.
It's something he may want to go back to because now Corn is dealing a lot of damage.
This first stock has started off very pro-Charles, and now Patrick's got some nice damage.
Now Patrick is taking a lot of damage here. He's gonna have to do something here. He can't sit there and take all those rockets. There's the neutral B. Charles sitting at 75%.
It's not unreachable to get this second stock pretty quickly.
Exactly. It's
If
not
you can
something
get
that
it-
you. Oh, there it goes. Almost a
big hit.
nearly fully charged side smash there.
Another one.
A great
Patrick
neutral
taking
B.
serious damage here. Charles just spamming the neutral B and the missiles.
This is what we thought Charles was going to have to do against a player like Patrick and Corn, someone who wants to get up in the grill. He's going to have to keep the range. There goes another stock from Patrick, and Charles is still sitting at 75. He goes for a taunt. Somehow doesn't take any damage.
I don't even think Charles took any damage on that last stock.
I don't think he did at all. It's kind of crazy to see that the sleeper, Patrick, went into the lab. He put in some work. Had he gotten matched up against someone who was on the newer side, someone like maybe Shelby or Aud, he really would have done some damage in this tournament. But it's unlucky to come out and play against the 4-time runner.
I could see in the crowd, though, Aud did take exception to your comments, so I'm going to watch your back when you leave the building tonight.
I'm sorry, Aud. We're on the same team, okay? We're partners. All right, don't hurt me. As we can see, Charles is only sitting at 93%. Hasn't taken a lot of damage since that first stop.
About 20% from this last stock.
Oh,
Ooh,
a great
nice.
attack that doesn't kill somehow.
One more up B or side smash may kill Charles.
Now, that up B is one of Patrick's favorite moves. It's almost as iconic as John's up B there from the Fire Emblem character he just loves to use.
Ike, I believe, is his name.
I think it is Ike, yeah. Now this,
The
the counter
almost
doesn't go
connected.
through. Charles is going to put on the pressure. He's sitting at 101%. This could be it for Patrick. He has to land an attack right now on Sammy. The neutral B does a lot of damage there.
We potentially see another 3-stock here tonight.
I think it will be our second one of the night, right?
Third.
Our third 3-stock.
And
There it is.
Oh,
Somehow
he almost
knocks him
teched
off
it.
stage with the neutral B. Charles is someone that we've seen get really angry when he's in this tournament. Someone that when things don't go his way, Yeah, hypes him up
He's
completely.
very much looking to redeem himself here.
Yes, yes. A very emotional player, but it's not a bad thing. You know,
No.
when you put everything into your game, it comes out and it shows on the screen.
Absolutely. Now we're going into the losers bracket here. Chloe versus Jalen, round one of the losers bracket.
Chloe and Jalen, now it'll be Sands versus whoever Jalen chooses this match. He usually mixes it up. No one really knows who he picks until he picks, of course.
And if you're not familiar with the format of this tournament, the winners of the winners bracket has to lose twice to the winner of the losers bracket in order to win the championship.
So essentially, you can go out and just completely whiff the first match and somehow come back and
And still win the whole thing.
pull off the whole thing.
It has happened before. Someone loses the bracket pulling it off.
Yes, I do believe the first tournament, Charles made it all the way through the losers bracket. The second tournament, I lost. I came back through the losers bracket. It's not something that's just not doable. I do
Right.
believe me and Charles made it through the duos bracket as well once we lost. So
You are correct, George.
you can always pull it off. You're never out of it.
You're never out of this. Now, Daisy and Peach, very similar Echo fighters. I play them on occasion.
Yes.
I don't know the difference between the two. I usually
Tyler likes to get up in a dress now.
absolutely.
Sands is looking to deal more damage than she did in her last fight.
Yeah, man, appreciate it. We need some.
But Daisy's going to definitely go in here and deal as much damage as she can with these combos. They're kind of
Is it
deadly.
a learning experience for you, Patrick?
Now, Daisy does have that down beat where she can pull a vegetable out of the ground, and you can potentially pull up a bomb that does massive amounts of damage.
Massive damage.
It's about a 1 in 300 some odd % chance.
But once you get it, it's something you definitely don't want to be hit by.
And you do not want to waste it.
Daisy, it looks like Jalen's putting in a lot of work here. It's
Ooh,
not
nice
the,
counter.
it's not the same player we saw earlier.
No.
Someone needs to check the control stick and make sure that Jalen's playing because it's a completely different person out there.
Very aggressive, very mean.
Very aggressive. Sands is looking to get real floaty, really evasive, not trying to take any damage here, landing where she can.
One shot.
Daisy's only sitting at 49%, so she's going to have to do a lot of work here if she wants to knock that stock off.
Sam is still, it's not on the ground much. You can't do much damage when you're in the air.
Yeah,
Especially
exactly.
as a gunner.
Yes, the gunner is not somebody you want to be jumping around with. And I know a lot about that, seeing as Little Mac is definitely not the person you want to be in the air with whatsoever.
No, not at all.
There goes Daisy with a great smash attack, chasing in the air. It's a completely different player out there for Jalen.
So another side beat.
It looks like we may be seeing more Daisy from Jalen
Daisy
going on.
is trying to booty bump Sands to death here.
It's crazy. If I'm Sands, I want my personal
Another
space. It's crazy to see that Jalen's chasing like this after seeing that first match.
He has something to prove here.
He may be the same kind of. He may be built from the same cloth as Charles here, and once he loses, he's gonna chase you, and he's not gonna give up until he's dead.
133 to 84 in favor of Daisy.
Sands landing a nice, powerful attack. He wants to take a stock here. Can't afford to take any more damage. It won't be in her favor.
We haven't seen Daisy go for many vegetables to see if they can pull up a bomb out of that.
It's crazy to see that we've saw the counter more than we've seen just a regular attack. But playing against a character like Sands,
Oh, another one right off the
chases
stage.
right off the stage. Daisy's not giving Sands any room to breathe. Now, if I'm Chloe, I want to be able to take at least one stock because I do believe the last match ended in a 3-stock.
Yes. Very possible here at 115 for Daisy. Anything strong could kill very easily.
Now, you want to say that this match is definitely going in Daisy's favor. One great
just
attack there from Sands. You definitely want to say that it's going to go in Daisy's favor, but after seeing what happened in that first match with Shelby, it's just completely out of the realm of possibility for me to say that one match is going to go one way.
And there
There goes a stop. Now, Sands is sitting at 11%. If she can take this stock quickly, it'll be a real even fight. Anyone's game. Chasing and definitely putting on damage where she can.
I think that's what Sands needs to do. They need to go for the chase more because Daisy does not have a very good recovery. It's all right,
Exactly.
but it's not that fantastic.
And it looks like Daisy's not really comfortable when being chased. Although they like to get aggressive and in your face, when it's happening to them, it's something that makes them very uncomfortable.
They can get it, but they sure can't take it.
As you can see, trying to chase Sands again.
Oh,
there goes the last stop. I do believe
Unfortunately, Chloe is out of the tournament and Jalen
eliminated.
will move on. And for our next round in the losers bracket, we have Zach versus Odd. That
Odd
does not
left
sound
out.
good.
That's a war cry.
Halloween's definitely close, and we can tell by that sound Odd just made there. I don't think Odd even wants to be in the tournament at this point.
That was a very emotional scream.
Very emotional. I think Zach may be in her head before the match even begins.
This could go one of two ways. Either Odd is going to just destroy. That was a cry of anger and pain.
Very passionate as well.
Yes.
But at the same time, we've seen Wario come out and pull off a crazy upset. We've seen him come out here and just not be his best. We're not sure what's going to happen here. It's sort of like a tiebreaker between the two different Zacks.
Kirby and Wario.
Both players are unsure how to start the match, but we've got it going now.
All
Kirby
right.
and Wario, Odd and player 2.
Two of my mains. This is going to be a very interesting fight.
As you
Kirby
see,
immediately
both of them
going
are
for
whiffing
air
attacks.
attacks.
They're both being very aggressive, but they're not landing anything. Kirby's just letting out a plethora of attacks, not touching Wario,
It
not
seems
one
as if
time.
a fan has jumped the barricade behind the commentary table.
A great down B there. Wario pimp slap Kirby. They're dealing damage. It's kind of even right now.
It's
Both
a
of
very
them are.
good fight. I'm shocked how even it is. Wario is a very strong character. Kirby very mediocre in damage
Yes.
at times. And they both have very similar neutral Bs with the mouth attacks, for lack of a better phrase.
Yes. I wish there was another way to describe it, but that's really what it is, mouth attacks. And there goes
Wario with the big
Wario.
up clap.
Yep, there it is. Another down B there from Kirby doesn't
Ooh, a
land.
down B
Wario,
there would have been fantastic.
Wario was very used to using that pimp slap attack he has there.
Both players very timid characters right now.
There he goes with the back fist there from Wario.
Kirby
taking
does save
damage
it.
while she's trying to recover. I've never seen that before.
May have been holding the hammer and does damage to yourself while
You're out of bounds, you take small percentage.
Oh, there it is, learning things from the crowd here. The crowd is chanting. I can't tell which player. Odd takes a life there.
Odd takes the first shot
And
and
Wario
even
comes
again.
back and answers. It's an even fight, ladies and gentlemen. Anyone's game.
Both characters, now that I think about it, do have just very similar movesets in general. Both
Yes.
of their down airs are also very similar.
Yes. I think that's why Wario's been able to counteract a lot of Kirby's attacks, seeing as Kirby's Odd again. I don't understand why Odd somehow can never recover. Was one of the best recovery characters in the game.
That was very unfortunate. She was out of jumps and floated right off the stand.
Oh, my.
She has to take these stocks immediately to have a chance.
Odd's got to put on the pressure. She can't afford to be
Wario has
passive
a
here.
fully charged waft. That will kill at very early percentage.
He's not letting it go.
Very nervous, audibly shaken right now.
Odd is
Oh,
just
nice
making
down beat.
weird noises right now. It's actually making me kind of uncomfortable.
What do you expect the only person I can attack?
They are they're vicious.
It sounds like a married couple out there. Oh my goodness. Odd has never been this vocal during the tournament. It's kind of scary. You never know what's going to happen. Wario's still fully charged
It may
there.
be a strategy. Distract your opponent with words while you punch him to death.
I do believe it could be the strategy. She's dealing 73% here on Wario. He's losing focus.
All Wario has to do is hit his waft and it will potentially kill now.
Let's it
Right
go! Farts all over Odd.
That was an incredible match.
Now, Zachary has been able to prove himself. He's definitely not been performing at the level we thought he would, but coming out here and getting that match against Odd, I think his confidence is going to be good.
And for our final match in the second to final match in the first round of the losers bracket is Patrick versus Andrew.
Here comes Patrick. Here comes Andrew. They're both walking in from the same side of the room here. I think they were doing a little bit of trash talk on the other side.
Maybe very, very true.
Now, from what we hear from our sponsors here at Allegiant, Aaron tells us a lot about how Patrick is somebody that's always been good at video games. This may be something he may have just picked up, but he's definitely been able to come out here and prove himself as a sleeper.
And Andrew, very, very confident in his abilities. Been in the gym a lot practicing.
Yes, definitely. You weren't with him in the gym shooting, all right? You got to be ready, and you got to be prepared to put on a great match here. Andrew's doing a lot of damage with these combos. Patrick's being very floaty right now, not as aggressive as we usually see him.
Both have something to prove. They were both fairly, I wouldn't say heavy favorites, but both were favorable competitors going in and are in the losers bracket off the first go. So
Exactly.
Neither of them want to lose here.
It would be amazing if somehow Patrick can make his way to the end of the losers bracket.
Absolutely. It's
It'd
a
be
very
something I wanna
interesting
see.
dynamic here because if I were them, I wouldn't want to beat the crap out of my boss.
Exactly, especially if you got to work tomorrow. We may have a discrepancy here with
No, she's in the next one. Okay. I misspoke the first time. It's the second to last.
Yep. As we look at Andrew with 83 and Patrick sitting at 75, they're both playing very passive. Neither of them is just
Ooh, a
rushing
nine.
the other character.
Ooh, Lucina
Patrick goes for
stunned
a
there.
crazy combo. Doesn't land, though. It would have been really amazing. Something for the highlight
Even
reel.
here.
Now, for those who don't know, Corin does have a counter, and as aggressive as Andrew is, if Patrick can land that counter, it'll be very deadly.
Lucina also does have a counter as well.
Yeah, she goes
Use it
for it,
right
misses
there.
it. Patrick makes him pay. Sitting at 100%. I don't think we've ever seen someone say that.
Exactly 100.
Exactly 100. I don't think we've ever seen that.
Pretty incredible. And now that
And just
100
putting
is
on the
gone.
pressure here. Goes for the upbeat,
118
misses it,
now.
leaves him very vulnerable. That's the thing about using the upbeat from Corin. It leaves you so very vulnerable. Andrew goes
Oh, Andrew
for
with
the
a
chase.
chase!
Gets the knock, gets
That
back on
was
stage.
intense.
Doesn't take any damage the
No,
entire stock.
that was a very good comeback right there.
The upbeat there from Patrick. He's putting in work right now.
One problem with Lucina that I have personally playing them is they don't have a ton of kill potential. They need to get to a very high percentage to kill. And you saw Patrick Holmes at 150 that last stop.
Exactly. It's not my kind of style that I want to play, but for someone who likes quick attacks, being able to deal quick damage and get in and out is definitely, it can work in your favor if you know how to use the character well.
And Corin is kind of similar style. They do a bit more damage to kill a bit earlier, but they also have a lower weight if I'm correct. They get launched.
I do believe you are correct here. I thought that was a counter, but I may have been
I'm not sure
correct.
what that was.
Andrew goes with a fully charged smash. Patrick's got to get down there and make him pay. He does.
Dash attack right there by
Goes for the upbeat, then misses it though.
Hits
Hits
that
that one. Patrick's sitting at 92, Andrew at 74. Patrick has done a great job of evening this fight out. Andrew goes for the full charge. Patrick has got to get in there and make Andrew pay when he goes for full charge smash.
Andrew is trying to. I'm sorry.
It's all good, man. We all make mistakes
It's
here.
just intense. I can't get past it. Andrew keeps trying to figure out what Patrick's going to do, and he just cannot get a read on it.
And it's something that you always want to have in your repertoire as a competitor in the Smash game. You don't want to be someone easily readable. People may have a feel for what you like to do, but you got to always have something that they've never seen before.
You got to just change it up every once in a while.
Now, Patrick can get this stock out of here. It's still an even fight.
127, it's very possible. He's only at 1327 now.
Oh, there goes an attack. Doesn't kill somehow. He goes for the chase. He doesn't get it. Upbeat misses. Andrew's dealing damage where he can. He doesn't have to be ultra aggressive here. He's sitting at 2 stocks. He just has to deal with
But
damage
that
where it
killed
kills.
for sure.
It kills. Patrick's sitting at 39%. It's not out of the realm of possibility that Patrick can pull off this win.
It's a very even fight going into it.
He's landing great combos right now. Evens the fight up just like that. They both go for a
went for a
counter.
counter.
Andrew's doing a great job at dodging those attacks here. Amazing upbeat by Patrick there. Doesn't land the smash, but they're both just trading blows right now. It's amazing.
It's incredible. They are blow for blow right now.
Now Andrew's trying to go over and deal as much damage as he can. He's trying to make it as unfair as possible. There it is.
My pick to win is out.
Where are you going to go for it now that Andrew's taking out your pick?
I'm not sure. Maybe I'm bad luck. I don't want to pick anybody else. Get them back down.
Nobody wants to be, the person that has to deal with that bad luck. I know I wouldn't want to be.
Absolutely. And now we move on to the final round of the losers bracket. The first round of the losers bracket. I'm sorry. Christina versus Shelby now.
Now, Christina, we've seen her use PK Fire very loosely. I think she may go and get real toxic in this match.
Yes. Both compared to something to prove Shelby with her first match killed herself.
Exactly. We've never really seen her true potential.
In her mind, she does not belong in this bracket. She needs to be moving on.
Exactly.
Interested to see if we see the same characters picked. I'm sure Shelby going for the sword fighter immediately.
Lucario, a new pick here, not going for one of the.
I am a heavy favorite of Lucario. He has just excellent abilities. The more
Exactly.
damage he takes, the more damage he does.
That's something that you definitely have in your favor.
Teabags right off the get-go. Shelby took offense to that apparently. Already at 48% now.
Lucario's doing a lot of damage here. Shelby's coming over
Trying
though.
to get a charge on Lucario's neutral beat.
As we can see, Shelby's playstyle hasn't changed. She doesn't have.
Oh,
Oh, Lucario loses a stock immediately. Shelby may be able to pull an upset. No, for those who've watched Shelby before, she's a fan of doing the same move over and over again. If Christina can somehow figure that out, it could be in a very large detriment to Shelby.
Lucario does have a counter that can use that to their advantage very well here. Shelby, a very predictable opponent, could use that counter.
She's gonna spam that
Wow.
B attack. Does as much damage as she possibly
And
can.
we said PK Fire wasn't spam.
This is ridiculous. I think I'd rather see PK Fire than a sword rapidly coming at me at the same speed every single time.
Nice amount of damage right there.
Shelby uses
hit
her
it again.
recovery. I don't think she needed to.
Lucario,
Lucario with the back
one
air
more
there.
smash will kill with Lucario right now.
Now, we've seen, Christina come out here and perform. Someone we've never seen play before. She's definitely got the basic for Smash. She goes up, she's jumping, doing back airs, all types of attacks that she teabags Shelby. Oh my goodness.
It's very, just incredible lack of sportsmanship.
Yes, it's obvious Christina's been in this kind of position before where she's got to come out and perform and make a name for herself.
Shelby now at 9% fresh stock, trying to get Lucario off of this side.
She has to deal damage now because if I'm Shelby, I want to have the biggest advantage possible because she does have a history of just walking off the stage.
Trying to spam that move one more time.
She takes the neutral B there from Lucario.
As we can hear, Shelby's getting a little bit nervous up there.
I think someone needs to get the bleep button ready because she may let a few colorful words fly.
I'm not sure what Charles just said, but I know it was mean to somebody. I'm not sure who he was talking about.
Oh, Lucario almost missed the ledge there.
Lucario at 106, now it's going to do a
Shelby's
ton
gonna
of
land a
damage
smash
on
attack.
every attack.
Shelby has to let go of that B button if she wants to get the stock off Lucario. Yes, and for those who don't know, the smash attacks do more damage than your specials depending on the character you're using. With the sword fighter, Shelby's just completely not agreeing with us right now. She's knocked off the stage. Lucario's sitting at 106%.
Lucario could very well pull this off.
Oh my God! And Tyler, I called it. I told you she wants to take that stock. She wants to get it out the way, but like at some point she's gonna walk away.
That was tragic. Both of Shelby's games ended with her taking her final stop.
It's unfortunate, but it's something we want to see. A new face making it down and deeper into the tournament.
Absolutely. I'm interested to see how Shelby bounces back in the next tournament. Because she now has a lot to prove. But she
Exactly.
needs someone else to finish her off.
She could be cut from the same cloth as Charles. You never know.
All right, round 2 of the loser bracket now. We have Jalen versus Zach.
Now, we saw Jalen in his first match. He was really passive. Not sure if he, wanted to come out and be the player he knows he is. Then the second match he comes out, he's super aggressive, almost like he's playing Little Mac. It was crazy to see how up close and personal he got with
I'm
Daisy.
interested to see what character he picks. He picked a different character both times.
Every single time. I've seen Jalen go in and pick random. Now, I wouldn't be surprised to see anything happen at this point.
Ganondorf. Oh
Ganondorf
my.
is not the player you want to see.
Ganondorf.
Peach. Both players going in and they're going to grab the Mario characters.
Very interesting move here. I wonder why Peach, not Daisy. Maybe he knows something about the Shadow Fighters.
He definitely knows.
Fighters,
He
sorry.
definitely knows something we don't. It's evident here. Wario starting off the match with a pimp slap. It whiffs.
Peach immediately went for that booty.
Peach
bump.
is
Didn't
being
take
very
damage.
aggressive once again, going for attacks even though they're not even hitting.
It's just incredible to see Peach on the offensive and Wario trying to be floaty on the defense.
Definitely something we're not used to whatsoever. Wario's taking a decent amount of damage here. Peach is unscathed, sitting at 0%.
Oh, that waft was used a little bit too early. Charge gonna
There
see
goes,
movement.
oh, they trade blows there. Peach gets a nearly fully charged golf club there. Wario's got to deal damage with Peach in the air. There he goes. He gets one hit off. Pimp slap there. I think it may be considered domestic violence. The kind of attacks that we see Wario pull here on Daisy. Oh, I'm sorry, Daisy. Not Daisy, Peach. They're both gonna, no! They're both gonna lose stocks here. Jalen's gonna take his sweet time. He's gonna try to get his composure back. It's something that can be really amazing here. They both trade blows there. At this point, it may be a little interesting if they both decide to be extra here. They could both jump off the stage, and whoever takes the first stock wins. There we go. Wario sitting at 42%. Peach, of course, staying very, very
Peach got a
aggressive.
footstool right there. That was incredible to see on a platform.
They're both doing things that we haven't seen yet in the tournament.
I'm not sure if it's effective to swing a golf club in a moving motorcycle or not.
Not
I do
at
not
all.
recommend it. Don't try
Wario's
it.
going to sit there and wait. Misses his opportunity, gets another golf club to the dome
Booty
piece
bump
there.
that missed right there.
Now, if I'm being honest here, I did expect Zach to come out and be the favorite, but right now we see Jalen on the offensive and he's making a name.
Again, not much use of the vegetables being pulled.
Not at all. I don't think we've seen any counters here either.
Oh no, I forgot Peach's counter, where she sacrifices Toad.
There-
And he tries to
Oh
run
no,
off
we
stage.
almost saw a suicidal. There goes damage there by Wario finally after a drought.
136 for Wario
Peach
now.
is gonna return damage there. A great back
Nice
air there.
headbutt.
A
Another
pimp slap. Goes for the clap.
Clap.
Blatantly misses it. I don't think I've ever heard that sound effect. Oh my goodness, in there, 158. Whoa. Now, Peach,
I'm not
sitting
sure
at-
who it was in the crowd, but they are a fan of the booty bump.
Oh my goodness. The domestic violence in this game is just ridiculous. I just can't get over the fact of seeing.
That's the wrong. That's Mario. Mario's
Oh, right. We have commentary here coming from the crowd there from Charles, giving us some insight on the game here.
On the home life between Peach and Mario. So
Wario's
Peach just goes the wrong. Oh, she
another
got
booty
another
bump.
one.
Oh my goodness. Someone needs to get some music playing in here the way she's twerking all over Wario. Oh, a great dodge there. Misses the. Oh, rams her with the bike there, but he somehow doesn't get knocked off the
Another
stage.
clap that missed.
Misses.
Hip slap that
Peach
missed.
is getting very. Jalen is out of his seat. He's ready for this game to be over. Jason slap. There goes Wario. He's got a lot of work to do.
Wario still has his waft, if I'm not mistaken.
It-
Or at
it
least
is fully charged
base-
right now.
Oh my!
If he can do
Wario needs to
it,
do
if
is
he can do a decent amount of damage, it's almost like the KO punch. He's still alive.
Retech those!
No way!
Retech those!
He's got to land the wall. He's got to do some. No! No way! Somehow, Zachary wins. I don't know what's going on.
That was incredible.
It's like a smash
Yeah.
down.
If you showed me the commenting, I've never seen anything like that.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And like you said, you
And
might want
Wario
to.
is just going nuts.
Wario is just scratching his back right
He
now.
can't believe it. Peach can't believe it. The audience is stunned.
I've never seen anyone happier after just beating the crap out of a woman. I've never seen it. It's
It's-
really out of world here.
Incredible. That may be the match of the night. And to follow that amazing performance, we have Andrew versus Christina for round 2 of the
Andrew
second round.
and Christina. Now we saw Christina's, I do believe it was Lucario that she pulled out and she was able to pull off the win here. Andrew was able to pull off the win against Patrick after it would look like a lot of trash talk. So Andrew's on his high horse and Christina's looking to come in here and humble him a little bit.
So I'm interested. Christina may pick a totally different character.
She could. We've also, just like Jalen, we've seen different characters every time she gets on the controller.
Let's see. Oh, for Mario, no.
Real quick, everybody who's watching, we need to fill up these seats. They're gonna look empty on camera. Now, I did just see player 2 hover over Little Mac. Now, me being a Little Mac main, I would be ecstatic to see someone pick Little Mac. It's someone that a lot of people don't use.
Lucina Lucario. All right, this is going to be an interesting match. Lucario does a lot of damage. As we know, Lucina very jab and go type of character.
Yes, exactly. Likes to deal damage and get out of the way.
Oh, trading blow for blow right there.
I'm
Lucario
not
got
sure.
the first shot off.
We have a question from the crowd here, wondering if Andrew and Christina are somehow related. I personally. Oh, the question may have been different. I'm sorry. Oh, are the characters related? No, not at all. Lucario's a Pokemon, and Lucina is an actual human being. Lucario is sitting at 97 damage here, and Andrew's just putting on pressure. Andrew's always been an aggressive player. Sometimes it works in his favor, and sometimes it gets him eliminated.
Good save there, partner. Good save.
That's all good. It's all good.
Lucario got a full charge on that neutral B. Lucario's at 120 already. Incredible.
120. It happens in a blink of an eye. If you just for some reason you go get some popcorn or something, you come back, the match could be over. This is not the kind of game
Stock.
you want to miss.
That was good for Andrew because Lucario being at that high a percent will do massive damage with every little attack.
Exactly. Now, do you think it would be strategic for her to allow herself to take a little bit of damage just to get in that mode where she can deal heavy hits?
Not when there's a stock up. If they're even stocks, I would maybe recommend taking
You want to track
25,
that
50.
statement, Tyler? It seems to be even now.
As we sit here and look at Lucario sitting at 61%, Andrew's got 0. This match, it really could go either way if somehow Christina can pull off a stock from Andrew.
Interested to see if any of the counters will be effective in this match.
Yes, we haven't seen either one of these players use the counter effectively, so I'm not really sure what's going to happen in this game.
Lucario at very high percent again, has massive range on his recovery and his side smash now.
I wish Little Mac had recovery where you just literally sit back onto the stage, because the way Lucario is literally just like flying in like Iron Man, it's crazy. It's just absolutely ridiculous. Great. I do believe that a down smash,
I
forward
think it was a
smash.
side smash. I'm not sure. It was effective, whatever it was.
Very effective. Andrew sitting at 69%. Lucario still taking up damage here. Christina's got to be able to do something here.
She's in a good spot now. If she takes damage, she doesn't have any more stocks to lose. So damage is damage.
Exactly.
So she will want to get as high as she possibly can just to deal more
As
damage.
you can
to
see, Lucina sitting at 104. Lucario lands a
And
blow
that kills
and
right
kills. That high damage boost that Lucario gets, it could be very, very, very
now 110.
bad.
Just a couple smashes and they're even.
As you can see, that that running kick does 10% there.
And that's one of the lighter attacks.
She's putting on a
18
combo. Oh, there
We
it is.
tech those. No, we don't.
There we go. Andrew's moving on. Andrew is kind of sitting in the same seat as Charles here, trying to make a name for himself, trying to redeem a lot of the losses he's taken in the tournament. He's definitely thought he was one of the better players, and I think he's proven it this tournament.
And after that match, we're going to move on to the winner's bracket once again. And with our first match of the second round is going to be, third round, Eric versus John.
Eric right now is the reigning duo champion, him and Al. John is someone who's played in the tournament since the very beginning. You know, he's been knocked out, but he's coming to prove himself. There's a lot on the line here.
As I said earlier, I've never faced Eric, but I have faced John. He is very aggressive, very mean, very just intense
Very
player.
aggressive. And that it really goes almost hand in hand with the way that Eric plays, because he's someone who likes to sit back. So one of these players are going to have to get out their comfort zone and go in there and attack.
Are we going to see a King K. Rool? No, we won't. Very toxic player.
We see Sheik getting hovered over. Nope, he's going directly to Samus. Doesn't want to put any risk in his game here.
I wouldn't either at this stage in the tournament.
Exactly, especially when you have the ability to go out, win the winner's bracket, and make it to the finals and have the opportunity to compete with 2 lives is something you don't want to
Yes,
miss.
you do not want to blow that opportunity.
As we can see, Eric is going to go with maybe going with his main, Robin.
Right.
Robin is definitely the kind of player that Eric wants to use at this stage of the tournament. He wants to go out here and dominate, not give anyone any chances.
Before the tournament, Eric was showing me some videos of just disrespectful Robin players. And it is, if you can time things right, Robin is a very dangerous character in the right hands.
It's almost the name of the game here when you're playing Smash. You can have the perfect game plan. You can come out and know what you want to do. You can know who you're playing. You can have everything in the bag. But if you can't time your attacks right, you're going to lose every time.
Timing is key in these crucial matches like this.
As we can see, Robin dealing a lot of damage here onto Samus, but Samus returns. It's kind of close here. Samus has a slight disadvantage here, evens it up.
Now, if you were in John's shoes, would you be up close and personal or try to range?
Just from my personal experience, you know, playing against Eric and his Robin main, you want to get up and close. You want to get personal. You want to make Eric think. You don't want to give him time to relax, gather himself, get his moves together. You got to keep him on his toes all the time. Eric's sitting at 126 right now. Samus at 79. As you can see, Samus is putting on the pressure right now. Now, John, like I said, he's a sleeper. You know, I played him in the first tournament. He was definitely not a player to be messed with. I do believe he took 2 of my stocks, had me on my last rope there. It's someone that you've got to study the film on him, and you've got to be able to come out and execute your game plan, like we said, with the perfect timing.
And that's another thing with these tournaments, there is film to study now.
Yes, there is definitely film to study.
So we may have competitors going and watching back from the last tournament, seeing how, let's say, Eric plays Robin, for instance, and now they have a game plan for that.
I wouldn't be surprised if somehow we got the footage and we compare players from the beginning to the end just to see where everyone's coming. Because after playing in the first tournament and comparing to the duos, people have definitely improved.
Oh, absolutely. I think everybody's improved. We've had people who would just walk off the stage all 3 stocks, and now they're putting up a fight.
Putting up a great fight. As we can see here, John sitting at 154, still 3 stocks. Robin is still at a high percentage. I think the thing that's working for John right now is he's putting major pressure on Robin. He's not letting Robin think, not letting him breathe, keeping the pressure as you see him go for the chase. He's charging the neutral beat. They both got neutral beats
both
charged
got
right now.
heavy attacks.
Robbins is fully charged. For those who are not aware, his neutral beat is deadly.
Right
There he
it's
go.
gone.
He gets it, knocks him right off the stage. Sitting at 123%. It's not ideal.
No, not a very good place to be
But
at all.
with Robbins' ability to steal health from players, he can
Like
lower
that
it in
right there.
seconds.
Is that 40% he just took?
Right off the back. He's going,
Oh my.
he could go to 0 if he wants to here, ladies and gentlemen.
And just like that, the stock's even.
It's even. Just like that. I think that may be one of the main reasons that Eric wants to go with Robin is the ability that he can deal damage, stay ranged, and when he has to get up and close, he can take your health from you.
Absolutely, Robin is one of the most versatile characters in the game.
I want to say he's almost as versatile as King K. Rool, just doesn't hit as hard.
That's a fair point. I think King K. Rool, I would argue, is a little less versatile than Robin. He does have the range, but he's just too slow, in my opinion.
Yes, he's very slow. We see John sitting at 104% here. The stock is fairly even. It's anyone's game. It's definitely
A
anyone's game.
very tight race right now.
Robin's going for that fully charged neutral beat. Could be using it here, chooses not to. John loses the stock. Eric's sitting at 108%. This is absolutely crazy.
John may be
See,
getting a little frustrated now. He might have lost the jump.
now here's the thing. All right, being the two-time champion and your
my.
solos and oh my
Is
goodness.
that it? Oh,
You gotta be able to keep your composure in those moments when things are not going your way. You have to be able to sit there and take it and still come out with it.
that was incredible. Tune in for the next tournament. There's going to be some revenge between these two
It's
defenders.
definitely gonna be some
That
bad
was,
luck.
that
Definitely.
was intense. That's the match.
John still have some words for Eric. Eric's trying to separate himself from John here.
Hopefully they're on the opposite sides of the crowd. This may get messy later.
It could get messy. All right, our next battle is going to be who there, Tyler?
Al versus Charles for the next round.
Al and Charles. All right, now Charles immediately ready, sitting in the seat. It's almost like he was there the entire time.
He's been ready. Charles wants to win this yesterday.
Now Al may be at a disadvantage here. Like I said, Charles is very, very mentally prepared. He has the experience. He has the hunger. He has the drive. This could be very bad for Al. He looks mentally beaten already. Take a look there, but he's still mindful.
Once again, we have a third player. Oh no, never mind. It's gone. Glitch in the matrix there.
As you can see, that Charles is straight faced. He's not giving anyone any edge mentally. He's staying completely blank. Poker face. Reminds me a lot of One Punch Man, that you see in the anime.
Yes. Charles, a bit of a glass cannon.
Yes. Yes.
He can put out a lot of damage, but once he starts losing stocks, he's a little bit frustrated.
Yes.
I wonder if that'll play into the end of his
And
match.
that's one of the things I was saying about John is, being in those tight situations, you have to stay calm. You cannot afford to get flustered because once your opponent picks up on that, he's definitely going
Once you start making bad decisions, it's over. Going for counters when you don't need to.
All right, now we have both players waiting for the other one to choose their brawler here.
Very interesting. Both going for a counter pick.
Not sure what's going on. Someone's going to have to make a move at some point. I think we may need to get a timer going, get a coin flip, something.
That may be a smart move there.
Elbow. No way!
Oh, he backed out.
Now, it would have been a really douchey move.
Oh my. But
King
it's-
K. Rool!
Oh no.
What is going on right now? King K. Rool for the win!
This is the match of the heavy hitters right here.
Now, for those who haven't been here for the practice matches, I used King K. Rool against Al, and I think it's something that may have stuck with him.
Yes, you dominated him with King K. Rool, if I remember correctly.
As you can see him going with of course, the combo that everybody's aware of
Oh,
from King K.
oh,
Rool.
he buried him. That would have been a
He goes with his
huge
recovery,
counter.
the up B there. I'm not sure why. Charles is going to put on damage where he can now. Now, for those who don't know, Charles has also said that when he practices with Ridley, one of his friends always picks King K. Rool, so he has a lot of experience in this area.
That is a smart point there. Charles does have a lot of experience against King K. Rool, which is another smart.
Charles doesn't get the smash off.
right.
King K. Rool somehow
Guest
recovers.
commentator there throwing some serious
He goes for the
shade.
counter and misses. That's the thing about these risky counters. If you miss, you're vulnerable, and anyone can deal a considerable amount of damage to you.
All it takes, though, is one good combo from King K. Rool, and they're back at 2 stocks apiece.
There it
it's
is.
gone.
That smash, 0-0. It's almost like we just started the match here. Ridley's grab is just completely toxic. Almost as toxic as the musket from King K. Rool. They both have moves that absolutely no one wants to see. As you know, King K. Rool sitting there with great
But
recovery.
King K. Rool just has one of the best recoveries, far more better than Ridley's.
Yes, definitely. King K. Rool is looking for those counters, but he's doing them at the wrong moment. He's got to get the timing right. Like we said before, it's all about timing in this game.
Another interesting point, both characters have a very strong down air. So if they
Yes.
get off stage and hit it, it's almost a guaranteed stop.
Guaranteed spike.
Oh, a nice
Ooh,
parry
a
there.
great parry there. King K. Rool putting on pressure.
Trying
He
to
can
stay
get the
range.
stock off now.
Not chasing. Maybe a good...
The match is even. Oh! Doesn't get it there. A great dodge.
Another- Oh, that-
Charles delivers the forward smash. Exactly what King K. Rool was going for. Did we
This was
just
the-
see a taunt there from Charles?
This is the exact spot they were in the last stock. We could see another even match right here.
And that would be amazing just to see both players. A great
Oh
counter!
my goodness!
Doesn't kill though. He's gonna put some pressure on Ridley with a great grab. He breaks free.
One smash will kill Ridley.
Ridley doing damage where he
Oh,
can.
he stunned him!
Oh no,
Must
this could be
it.
it. King K. Rool somehow just able to come out and he sent out a high damage on his last stock. Oh my
this is
goodness!
incredible.
Boom! He goes for
And
the
then he just
musket.
pulls out a gun.
Now, we're not condoning any gun violence here at this tournament here. Put down the guns. Allegiant is definitely supportive of that. We don't want anyone. Oh my goodness, Ridley's putting
Oh
on
my,
pressure
that's
here.
incredible.
171%. He could go for the record. I do believe our record now is, what is it,
Two
196?
heavies, and we're at 156 and 171. And
There it is. So Ridley knocks out of the tournament with 2 stocks to give.
that was a very high energy, intense match right there.
Very high energy. Exactly what we expected to see coming from one of the best players here, 4-time runner-up, and Al, who is the reigning dual champion.
I think that's that round set for the winners bracket. Now we're going on to the losers bracket now for the the quarterfinals. Now we have Al versus Zach.
Al's right back up, going against Zach's Wario. Now, it's fair to say, now let me know if I'm wrong, that Zach technically really has not earned his spot here in this tournament. A lot of players have done a lot of suicidal things.
But if he wins this right here,
He could prove
he can
himself.
redeem himself.
He could definitely
completely.
prove himself and make himself a fair player that can go in and do some damage in the finals.
But to counter that, Al just lost a match, a very high energy, intense match.
Yes. It would be nice to see that he's not deflated. He can
Right.
come in here high energy, just like the last fight he did.
He still has that energy in it right now. He's been. If I was him, I would start this match off very aggressive.
Yes, someone who just got off the stakes,
Right,
aware
they're
of his
already at
combos.
41%.
Now, if you ask me, this is Al's best character. I'm not sure why he ever goes with anyone else. This is what he's always been able to do damage with. He's always been able to evade. Great recovery. This is Al's best character for sure.
It was interesting in that last match to see how both players had each other so scouted
Yes.
that they were trying to wait for counter picks.
Exactly. And as you can see, Wario's in at 98%. I'm sorry. Al was doing a great job of dealing damage without taking any. Like I said, this is his best character. They're both going both a blow here.
Ooh, nice combo right there. 119 for Wario. Another charge smash attack.
Al's going to go ahead and go off and get that stock. He's got to probably put some pressure on here. Goes for the neutral. He doesn't
Almost
get it.
hit right there.
Smash attack doesn't get it. He misses both. This one definitely lands. Sitting at 13%, Wario is not in a good position right now. But it's not over.
No, he just needs to burn through his stock relatively quickly. If he can get it, I'd say under about 80%, that'd be a good stock for him
It'd be a
right
great
now.
win for him. And not be there. Al's not going to give him any daylight. He's going to keep the pressure on where
Al
he
still
can.
is a whole stock ahead right now.
Wario runs his motorcycle at him. It's just disrespectful. A great pimp
We have
slap
a
there.
low controller battery.
We're going to have to get that checked out by one of the tech guys there.
Hopefully, both our competitors using the pro controllers.
Yes, hopefully. I do believe they're both using pro controllers. No joy-cons going on right now.
Both competitors kind of float around, scout each other a little bit.
Like we mentioned
Yeah,
earlier,
once
it's
again.
really strange to see a heavy hitter like Wario be a floaty character. It's really unorthodox. He could be throwing, Al off, and that's one of the reasons that he's still, in this fight.
Right. It's like I said, it's very interesting. I don't know if it's to his advantage or against him at this point.
Exactly. He's been doing it. Al may have just given up a stock.
If it wasn't for that recovery, he picked up the bike and he just. Oh my
What a
goodness!
play there from Al. Almost like
That
strategy.
was calculated right there, ladies and gentlemen. And Wario was very upset.
Wario is
Slapped him
definitely
right off
upset
the
right
stage.
now. He could go for the same move
Oh
here.
my!
Wario walks off the stage with
With a
0%.
3 stock.
3 stock there from Al. Al's looking to redeem himself after going against one of the heavy favorites, and he's going to try to make himself an opportunity to get into
Absolutely. I do like the sportsmanship there. Another fist bump right after.
something that this tournament's definitely known for. Is
Oh,
great
yeah,
support.
absolutely. Our second match in the quarterfinals of the loser bracket is John versus Andrew.
All right. Andrew's been doing a lot of damage to these players. He's definitely been, you know, heavy hitting where he can against players that we thought were one of the favorites, Patrick, you know, and a lot of other players. John came up short the last fight, but I think he's going to come out and take it out on Andrew.
Yeah, both these players, they really want to get further in this competition here.
Exactly.
I don't think either one of them ever made it to the semifinals before,
I don't believe.
so they both they can smell the victory. That's fueling them right now.
Oh my goodness, we
Oh,
saw John.
Palatina.
We saw John hover over Little Mac. I think he's going to go with Samus now.
Palatina, a very interesting character. Not one that I can play very well, but is a very intense character.
Now we could see John get very aggressive here. I don't think it'll work in his favor the way it does with everyone else, seeing as to how Andrew has a counter of his own.
Right. Samus just has way more range than Lucina. They can just missile and neutral beat to death.
Exactly. John can play this any way he sees fit. He has the advantage.
If Lucina wants to damage, they need to stay close.
Exactly. Now we've seen John get uncomfortable when people are in his face now. Will it work in this moment when he's hyper focused? Not sure, but it's something that you don't want to throw out the window of possibility here for Andrew.
111 for Andrew, 124.
John's just putting on the combos right now. He misses that one, but Angel's going to answer. Can't get the shield up. Perfectly timed attacks right there, following up the missile.
They both know that first stock was important. Andrew, of course,
Very
losing that
important.
first stock right now. 64%. They can get a kill.
Andrew is very aggressive. He always goes for those
That was
spikes.
a really good chase.
A great combo there by John. He's letting those projectiles fly. But Andrew's not
Yes,
going to
you
give
know
him
the
any
chase right
daylight. He goes for the spike, doesn't get it.
Oh,
misses
no.
the ledge. See, that's the thing with Andrew. He's always going to go for that spike. It's something you always got to watch out for, but he also has to watch out for it himself.
You see, it doesn't have a terribly good recovery. That cost Andrew the edge right there.
Exactly.
134 on the first stock.
Takes the
Second
stock right there from John. Sitting at 2. Now it could be even here if Andrew can go out and take this stock as quickly as possible.
It's still anybody's fight. We've seen in that first game, we had someone walk off the stage at the last stock.
It was ridiculous, but it did happen. As we can see here, John's trying to be evasive, hanging off the ledge, trying his best to just not take any damage. Once he keeps those two sides where they are, once he keeps the advantage here. Andrew's keeping pressure on him, though, exactly what needs to happen.
Both competitors know that this stock is crucial.
Exactly. As we can see, I think Andrew's being less aggressive than we've ever seen him the entire tournament. Recovery saves him there, but it puts him right in John's range. Neutral B. John's putting on. Oh, I thought he was going to go for the spike. Doesn't get it, though.
You see it now at 91 there. Oh,
There it is. Forward smash. Takes Andrew out of the tournament.
great game.
Like I said, John, he's got something to prove. I've heard him talk many times, even to me, that he's coming for me in the championship, so I think he has a lot of energy built up in him right now.
I'm sure. Now we move on to the semifinals.
Semifinals. This is what we came here.
Oh yeah,
You know, we want to see
getting down to the wire
high
now.
energy, high level combat.
For
just
the winner's
high level
bracket,
everything.
we have Eric versus Charles.
Eric and Charles.
Here we go.
Two of the best players in the
Now,
tournament.
remember, the winner of this game moves on to the championship and has to lose twice.
Exactly. This is very, very important. All right. As
Check
you
the
can
bag
see,
on the controllers right now, making sure it
Yes.
doesn't die in the middle of the game. That'd be a pretty sad way to go out. Oh, absolutely.
it's really, it's just really exciting to see that Charles and Eric have played against each other in the last tournament in the finals, being a duo, being Charles and Alan Eric. It's a lot of bad blood right now because if you do remember the way the last tournament ended, it was a 1v1,
Oh, yes.
one stock each, even fight, and Eric came out on top.
It was with that back throw, if I do believe, those invincibility frames. That
Yes, that's what took me out the
stings a
tournament.
little bit.
It still stings to this day, but you know, it is what it is.
Now, will we see a Ridley or will we see a Samus?
After what happened in the duo tournament, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Ridley rather than Sanders, but we are definitely going to see Robin.
Oh, for sure. Robin is the only choice right now. I think when Charles is a little bit angry and he wants to do a lot of damage, probably may not.
We could see a Little Mac. There's no way we're going to see a Little Mac.
Could we see?
There's
Oh,
absolutely no
oh
way
my.
we're going to see a Little
And he
Mac.
was going
here.
for your skin. that a dig or is that a...
I'm not sure. I don't know.
set a 5-second timer here.
I think we've got a Robin.
He could go Robin, he could go Little Mac, he can go Meat Brawler. He has a lot of experience with a lot of the roster.
Robin's locked in with a Samus.
It's going to be a straight up rematch of the duo tournament.
Both characters have incredible range.
Yes, exactly. There's a lot of bad blood between the two. If I do believe Charles is very angry to lose the duo tournament, so he's got anger built up. Eric's looking to go ahead and win his second tournament.
The missile spam immediately off the get-go, trying to deal a little bit of damage.
Of course, there's nothing to be worried about with Robin's recovery. It's very, very good. Even Charles knew he was going to get back on the stage.
Trash talk going on.
Now, it's not to say that whoever loses this fight is out the tournament.
No,
because
absolutely.
They could definitely go and win the losers bracket, and it'll be a rematch. But this is very important. It's almost like going for first seed. Whoever wins this is going to have 2 lives in the
It's
final.
a huge advantage going into the final, having 2 matches.
As we can see, Charles is getting very up close and personal, almost what you have to do when you're fighting against a player like Robin. He's very ranged, and not even just being ranged, very deadly and heavy hitting at the range.
Now, if I'm correct, Eric and Al were the winners of the winners bracket last time.
That's true.
So, up until now, Eric has never lost.
Never lost. This, no, well, actually, no. I do believe he
In
lost
the
in the
finals.
final.
Yes.
So in the actual tournament, the making it to the finals,
Yes.
he's undefeated. But in the finals, he's only lost once. So he's
But
definitely still
because
positive.
he won the winners bracket, he got a second chance in the game.
And it worked out in his favor, so that just goes to show how important this match is. Now, if I'm Eric, I have to get the stock off immediately. He's a great enough player to go out and be able to perform with high damage, but I don't even want to risk it. Those neutral beats coming in, very great for Charles there.
140 for Samus now. It's a very bad spot to be in with Robin.
See, the thing with Robin and the way Eric plays him, he's very, although he seems aggressive, he's very passive. He calculates, oh, there we go, shield is very low for Samus, doesn't get to break it though.
Yeah, Eric is a very smart player when it comes to...
Very strategic, very calculated. Everything he does, it makes sense. Nothing is spam, nothing is like Shelby's attacks.
Calm and collected.
Calm and collected, never spams anything. Sitting at 173, is that the record?
We're getting close, but the eyes that Shelby's giving you, you may want to watch your back when you leave the building.
I don't disagree with you there, Tyler. Don't disagree whatsoever. A neutral be great there from Samus. They're both at high percentage, but if I'm Eric, it's not.
Oh my! Double elimination!
Eric's got to put some pressure on right now. He has to take that stock. He has to. It's not in his favor not to, whatsoever.
Samus
He's gotta
puts
put
a lot
pressure on.
of
He's gotta get
little
close range.
projectiles to do just minuscule amounts of damage, but they build up over time.
Yes, they do count up. It's almost like saving your pennies. Your grandmother always told you about that.
Yes, indeed.
Thank you, grandmother. Lots of gas station trips and honey buns from those ponies. As we can see, the neutral be there from Charles, following up with a smash attack. Whoa! No jumps left there from Eric. Now Eric's not out of it. He's still in the
No,
loser's
not at
bracket,
all.
and you can still see Charles there in the final.
So Charles once again moves on to the final.
Yes, this is Charles' second time actually wiping the entire winner's bracket and making it to the final undefeated.
Guaranteed second place.
Good job, Charles.
Guaranteed.
But he is a second place champ.
He is the second place champ. As a matter of fact, I don't think anyone has ever made second place. Oh, I'm sorry. We're going to take a look at our bracket here. We've got,
Al versus John is the next match.
and the winner of this, if I'm not mistaken, moves on to play Eric, right?
Yes, the winner of this will play Eric.
So this is a very important match. It would be very exciting to see Al beat John and move on to play his former team.
Yes, that would be a very interesting match. Both players obviously would know each other very well. We'll see if that pans out. John once again going between Samus and Dark Samus.
Samus and Dark Samus, it's a toss-up really. Dark Samus a lot slower but deals some heavy damage. Bayonetta is one of Al's
Bayonetta, that's an
best
interesting
players. But
choice.
Corrin, like I've said before, Corrin is, to me, his best Smash character. But you want to go with what you're comfortable with right now, and you don't want to second guess yourself. You want to trust your gut. Al, Corrin is what Al goes with here. He checks the entire crowd. He's looking around, tries to see if he sees any familiar faces. I'm sorry, Al. Your mom's not at this one. Al starts off with a couple of teabags there. John's not feeling that whatsoever. John trying to set up a lot of attacks here. The thing about those projectiles is you have to learn the way that these players, combat. Oh, a great counter there. When you see, John shoot those projectiles at you, he's trying to set up.
Yes.
And you got to be able to read that. You got to be able to attack accordingly.
And you don't want to counter little projectiles, because that just leaves you open for big ones.
Exactly. And a lot of things we haven't seen this tournament is players with counters not using the counters as part of their recovery. Al sitting there at 156, John dealing great damage right now. This is exactly the position he wants to be in. Takes Al's first out, gets Al a little frantic, sits up in his seat, he's ready to compete now.
He's taking the fight to him now. He was at 20 or 30%, now he's at 73.
And Al's keeping the combos coming. They're both, a back air would have been nice there by Al. It would have done some decent damage there to John. Goes through the platform there. He's chasing, but Al's not having that at all.
Sam is just a very good character. Sam is very good at dealing little damage to build up, and then just massive damage up these up airs.
A great character that you want to chase with. It has the up B, and then it also has whatever that is, the swivel kick that you can do in the air. Not sure what command it is, but it's something you definitely don't want to start.
No, not at all.
Now, John's still sitting at 3 stocks, and Al has not been able to take one. He's only
Nice
sitting
job.
at 95%. A great up B there from Al. He's got to put on some pressure here. He's got to take the stock from John right now. There it is, the swivel kick, whatever command that is.
I find it fitting we're on the Dr. Wily boss stage for Mega Man.
Exactly. Something that you don't plan, but
No,
when it
it-
happens,
it
it's
just works
beautiful.
out.
Just works. Al misses his attack. I'm not sure what happened there with his smash attack. John looked like he had a decent charge on it. Doesn't do any damage though. A great up smash through the platform there, sitting at 2 stocks. Al's got to get rid of this one quick.
Al
30 damage from that one rocket. 43 real quick from Al. Now he's at 66. Of course, John's going to chase. Now he's at 69. John's not letting him get any breathing room.
No, not at all. You can't afford to at this point.
Now, if I'm Al and I get the stock, I want to remain calm. I want to just come out and play my game
Need
because
to
it's
be
England.
calm.
Can't afford to get jittery. You can't afford to not trust the skills that you know you have. A great counter
Good
there from
counter
Al.
right there.
A great forward smash from John. They're both trading blows here. It's not the position Al wants to be in. Al's still on stage, though. Any smash attack, I think, will do it for Al. John's charging up that neutral B.
All Sam needs to do is hit with one up B through a platform and it's over.
He goes for this neutral B. Oh my goodness. This could be it. Somehow
He
he's
hits the
still
neutral B,
alive.
it's over. He
Al.
took himself out. He was
Al.
not going to let him get the satisfaction
If
of
I'm-
taking Al's last stock.
If I'm Al, I completely feel like I've accomplished something in this tournament because a lot of people have came out and said that, Eric was the favorite in that duo tournament. Kind of led him there and allowed him to perform after Eric led him there. I think Alice came out, showed in his solos tournament that he's capable of holding his own.
It wasn't just Eric, it was both of them. It was a team.
Exactly.
Eric and John in the semifinals for the losers bracket. Winner of this will go into the grand finals.
Now, as much as I want to root for John, he's been in these tournaments, he's done a lot. He's been able to take out a lot of our high-tier players. I would love to see a rematch here between Eric and Charles. It's almost like a fairy tale.
Yeah, absolutely. And if Charles can pull out of the bag, that'd be...
It will be amazing. I'm sure he's going to break the switch if he wins this tournament. It takes some 4 tries, but he's going to get it done. We're still sitting at a low battery on both Joy-Cons. Yeah, I think that's part of the reason he's capable of breaking it.
Making sure the controllers will not die on us in the middle of a match.
Maybe we should investigate. That's the reason he's always in the final.
That could be the reason. You may need to consider
It's
using
modded.
someone else's
Yeah.
switch here.
Modded card. He likes with
John could be going with a new character. We've always seen, I'm sorry, I can't even pronounce the character's name. Is that
Palatina.
Palatina?
I don't think you can afford to do a new character here.
Yeah, you want to stick with what you know. You want to stick with what's been working for you. It's not broken. You definitely want to. You don't want to try it.
Not here. You don't want to experiment at this late stage of the game.
Now we've seen Eric lose before in a crucial battle and come back and completely be a different player. It happened to me in the duos tournament. I'm not sold that John's gonna be able to take this one. No holds barred.
No, it's going to be a close fight no matter what the outcome.
They're both very evasive here. As you can see, they're using shields, doing great dodges.
Both going blow for blow on the projectiles there, not letting anyone gain an inch.
this could be the opportunity for John to deal damage. He does his best when he's juggling players.
John does have a minor advantage here, about 40%. Eric's sitting at 60.
John is just outer world when he's juggling players. It's crazy to see the kind of damage he can rack up when
Absolutely.
because you can see Eric's shield is kind of low. He wants to put pressure on it. He can break it, but nope, Eric gets him out of there.
I think John needs to stay on the stage as much as possible.
Definitely.
Robin is a very dangerous player when you're ledge guarding and going through a chase.
I do not disagree. I've been able to see it in action myself. And they're both getting advice here from the audience. I'm not sure what the favorite is. Hey, audience, go ahead and tell us who your favorite is for this match here. Are you going for John or are you going for Eric?
I heard it, John.
I heard a random move from a cow there. I'm not sure what the answers are.
The stage, right? Eric.
We get a very confident Eric from one of the civilians here. And there goes John taking Eric's first stock. This is a different player than we've seen in the duo tournament.
This is incredible.
Now we've had a lot of comments from players in the dual tournament that partially the reason that people weren't able to perform at their peak ability is because it's very chaotic.
Yes.
And we all are aware of that as there's multiple players on the stage. Could this be showing that Eric is not one of the best 1v1 players?
I think that Eric has definitely shown he's no one to be messed with here.
Someone we don't want to see on.
I'm no slouch when it comes to Smash, but I don't think I'd feel comfortable going up against Eric with anybody but my best.
Exactly. I don't disagree with you there. Eric's got a fully charged neutral, misses it. A great ledge hold there from Samus.
Samus also misses her.
Eric's got to put on some pressure here. Doesn't get it though. A great down air there
that
from
kill.
John. Just like that, the tables have turned. Gotta land this smash attack. Eric just goes for a normal stoke. Great there. A great smash attack there from John. He's gonna go ahead and chase.
Oh, Eric! Oh,
Eric,
I didn't
that
realize
recovery
he
is
saw his recovery.
magnificent from Robin. Now this
Oh
is
my,
a similar
nice down
situation
air.
that he was in when he was playing against Charles, if I'm not mistaken. Sitting at high percentage, even stocks. He's got to be able to do differently than he did when he played against Charles.
Even if he doesn't take the stock,
Dude, he's got
he
stock
needs
right
to burn this stock
Has to.
fast. Already at 35, that's not a good sign.
You want to be aggressive, but you also don't want to get out of your comfort zone.
Yeah,
Because
you
now is not
can't-
the time to do things differently and try to be a leader.
You cannot afford to, and he lost it.
Great edge guarding there from John. Sits at
Incredible
two stocks.
performance.
The reigning duo champion has been removed here. He's definitely coming back next tournament. He's got something to prove.
All right. So, we've made it to the grand finals.
A grand final.
Many
Now-
have fallen.
Oh my goodness, it's crazy to see the people that we've seen. I really, in my heart, knew that it could have possibly been Eric and Charles. But to see that something's different happened, it's crazy. It's almost like John spoke this into existence. He's
Yes.
told me many times he was coming for that belt. And here he is in the final with an opportunity to make it happen.
Now, both players are very skilled Samus.
Very skilled
Well, we
Samus.
see a double Samus round.
It will be interesting to see a Samus and a Dark Samus. That would be really crazy to see.
I think
They're both going to go Samus here. Hopefully neither one of these players can get confused. They know who they are. And nothing
that'd be a very
nothing
unfortunate
shakes
way to
them.
go.
Now, like I've said before, the main thing with Charles is when he gets into those tight situations and things are very, very competitive,
Cannot afford to get
he
flustered.
can get flustered. So he's got to stay calm. John has shown that he can stay calm. Hopefully, we can get an interesting match here.
Come on, Charles. And remember, Charles has an extra game.
An extra game, yes. John's got to burn through 2 of those. Right now, John's doing a great job of juggling. Like I said, it's one of his best attributes to Samus. He doesn't let you hit the ground without taking a decent amount of damage. A great job using the legs cover there. Doesn't want to let his shield get too low.
Both,
Great smash attack there from
both
John.
players know how to counter each other so well.
Yes, when it's the thing when everybody knows what you're capable of doing, and it's also your main. It's not the situation you want to be in. But seeing as how they're both in the same situation, they can go either
Oh
way.
my.
There we go with the neutral beat being more charged there from Charles. It goes through John's, even though his was.
Oh, he was facing the wrong way. That's unfortunate.
Charles is doing a great job of keeping his range. And here comes another neutral beat. I knew it was coming. So did John though. He didn't seem to get flustered by it. He took a lot of damage, and here he is staying calm and being able to deal damage right back.
At 112, you can take this stock with 1 or 2 smash attacks, and there's 2 stock stock to you.
Charles is not going to give him any room to breathe. He's going to try to get rid of this stock as fast as he possibly can. He's doing a great job. I think right now his best bet is to stay very ranged because that's when he's at his best.
That killed right there. 0-0-2 stock.
It's anyone's game, ladies and gentlemen. Charles goes for a great taunt there. I'm not sure if John saw it, but if I'm him, I'm getting a little angry. Don't get confident while we're in the fight. You know?
No, you cannot afford to get cocky now. I know there's 2 stocks left, but if you blow one, you're at a
You
huge deficit.
do not want to be in that disadvantage. You do not want to give the momentum to those players.
No.
They're both using their projectiles well. Charles is doing a great job of letting those missiles fly, spamming them as best he can.
Charles does have the advantage by about 30% right now. Still fairly low.
It would have been in John's best interest if he holds the shield a little bit more than he is. I think what he's doing is trying to let go early and deliver a devastating smash attack, but I'm not sure that he has the recovery time for it.
In this whole tournament, there hasn't been a lot of shield use.
No, not at all. Wait, have you said there is or there hasn't? There has been or it hasn't?
Hasn't been.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. John's got to burn through this stop right now. He's got to worry about this match and this match only. Can't be worried about having to go against them now. Again, I'm sorry, he has to be worried about this match. He has to give everything he can this match. They're both trading projectiles right now.
This is incredible.
It looks like it's going to go in Charles' favor. He's got to land a smash attack. He's got to land something heavy.
A nice
Great
throw.
John is great at
Smash,
guarding. He
dodge
doesn't
through
get
it.
that one right there. A great dodge there. Charles is putting on pressure here. Could he win this tournament undefeated? I do believe the only person to do that was Littleman.
And was it the first or second turn?
I think it was the first turn. I honestly don't remember. But we could have another person do it.
Many moons ago before the retirement.
Yeah.
145. John is in a very bad place right now.
Very bad
59.
If I'm Charles, I'm very confident right now.
But you can't get overconfident. You
You
cannot.
do not want to get overconfident. You want to stay calm, but you also want to stay sharp.
got this.
John takes
John doing great damage.
Right
As
there.
you can see, this is what I was talking about. John switching up his game plan. Usually he would chase you everywhere you go. Now he's staying really calm, doesn't want to give up any opportunity to get hit with a
was
great
that it?
smash. There it is! Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new solo smash champion. Charles Jameson pulls off an amazing, he picks up a competitor.
Charles, that's not the trophy.
It's a great thing here. It's a great thing to see Charles be able to go down and always come in second, but be able to come
Yeah,
back
it's
with
a-
high energy. And
A
pull off
Cinderella
things.
story. He's finally been able to overcome the mountain and be the champion.
It's really amazing to see the banter between the two players. Nothing too ridiculous, but it's definitely competitive here. You can see neither one of them wanted to lose this fight.
No, that was an incredible
Exactly
tournament.
how I wanted it to end.
And I believe we're done here. That was the show, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you for tuning in. If you do want to see the next tournament, it will be posted here at the same position here. You can see Eric in the back there. We want to thank everybody for coming through, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Have a great night.